welcome to episode 1 of HHCL Network. This is being aired on April 6th, 2015, and this will be aired on Saturday on Bad Cold Titans YouTube channel. This is your host, Shinoogie123, with my co-host, Bad Cold Titan.
Nope.
And today we have guest star Charcoalv2 of HHCL. And so today we're mainly going to be going over the stats of both leagues, PGHL, Player Goalie Hockey League, and HHCL, as well as a little interview with Charcoalv2, and some PGHL and HHCL news. So first off, let's talk about the stats in HHCL. So obviously it looks like the Chicago Blackhawks are the dominant team right now in the league. I'm not bragging because I'm on their team, but they're 13-0-1. What do you think the success for the Chicago Blackhawks has been?
Well, I'd say it was pretty good. I mean, it started off well, regular season with our team. Had to teach some people, do some stuff, get rookies, do that. I'd say we have our main about 6 or 5 pretty much do most of the work, and then you got the rookies who do a little stuff, kind of help in, and we're pretty active. So I mean, yeah, we win a lot of games, and otherwise, yeah, we're doing pretty good this season.
Chicago has definitely been a successful team. They actually started originally from scratch by making the smart move of drafting Alkiani Alt signing before the draft, and managing to draft Lord Miles, King Frogger, me, and then we actually found a rookie named Dive King, IX, who's actually pretty good. And it looks like in the West, which is, in my opinion, a tougher conference, it looks like the New York Islanders are big contenders. Why do you think that is?
Well, they're a new team from scratch also, but, I mean, Darky X Pro is a pretty good. He can score consistently and be able to score pretty much any time. I mean, he's got about 12, 13 goals, which is pretty much helping their success. Also, their whole team overall is a pretty good team, and they have a lot of people there, so they pretty much outman you every game, which helps them with an advantage with stamina.
Yeah, definitely. I think one thing I'm really surprised by is the Toronto Maple Leafs, led by KK Bronze. They're 10-3-1 so far this season. They're sticking with the squad of Alias Julius Caesar and Colty Colterson, and I was skeptical at first. I mean, it didn't look like they would have that good of a season, but they're actually doing pretty well. I mean, they got Ass JJJ, who's actually a pretty good player, and a few others like Nitron YC and Coltman1971. So let's move over to the east side. So Winnipeg Jets in, I believe, Season 4 and Season 3, correct me if I'm wrong, that was their last 2 Cup and only Cup-winning seasons in HHCL. And so far since, they haven't
they're in the West.
done so well in the Cup finals. And last season, they were eliminated, I think, first round to the Edmonton Oilers. What do you think the Jets could do to improve and possibly get back to the Cup finals they deserve?
Well, they need a dynamic goal scorer, which Lamo Dude or L1 brought to their team. But since he's gone, they sort of lost that goal scoring. They're just lacking goal scoring. I mean they can pretty much score anytime. They should rebound, goal. You fail, Dark Mist, pretty good. Husky Raven, also pretty good. But they need that one good goal scorer to complete their top line, and I think they'll be good.
Yeah, I think back one season, trading Alkion Alt was a really bad idea because that was actually exactly what they were looking for after Listener had left the team. It's what they were looking for, really, a top sniper of the league that can score goals, because they're obviously a passing team. I think we've all learned that by now. But they have great chemistry. I think they'll get out of the slump. I think they're doing good. So one thing that the league has been complaining about a lot is the Boston Bruins, which hasn't been a really good team since Silent Sippy Cup and Terminator left it. And it's currently ran by Italian Taco. which leads to many thinking that the captain picks were really bad for this season. And I semi-agree with that. I really don't think there's a way to avoid it. It just matters who applies, because I know a lot of good coaches and players who just don't have the time to really be a coach. So I think we should be thankful for the coaches that we get. I just think a few coaches should put a bit more effort. I get if you're doing things in real life, but it just annoys me when someone really wants to coach and then don't put much determination into doing that.
Yeah, so let's go to Charcoal, and we'll talk to him about the New York Islanders. So, Charcoal, what's your take on the Islanders and their success this season? What do you think leads up to it?
Well, to lead, I mean, the reason why we score so much is because of Darky X Pro and many of the goal scorers on our team. Darky X Pro has 11 goals this season and 11 points too. Duck assists most too, and I think that's why we're consistent.
Do you think the New York Islanders would be good without Darky X Pro?
I don't know. We probably would be good. We have other goal scorers too. It's not just him. AKA Lambent Lights, AKA Charcoalv2, AKA Duck Sized.
Alright, good answer. So now we're going to be heading over to the stats board, where we will look at the top leaders for HHCL and PJHL in each stat, and we will reflect on how they did. So for goals, Beth, do you have it on the goal section?
Well, as you can see, Alcione, pretty much gonna lead the league in goals, assists, points, pretty much every year. I mean, he's best player besides Nova, but he's gone. But we got Risk, Super Gamer Boy, Vex, Roblox turned up, who was suspended. Miles, Dark, Ninga, Darky, and then me. Ninga, Darky, and me both have 11. So we'll go to assists. And assists, Alc has, again, leading with 14. And then Aura, Lord Miles, Hacks, Dark, Turnup, Duck Size. Dark Mist is up there, which is good. Vapor Kid, and Jack. So then...
for hits, the leader is surprisingly Drewski123. I think he's a rookie, if I'm right.
It's Drew Estafrovic.
Oh, Drew Estafrovic. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's not a rookie. 103 hits is actually pretty good. The Buffalo Sabres aren't having their best season, really. I don't think they played their trades right, but we'll see how it works.
And then if we look at points, it's all out again. 33 points.
Shots on goal, I don't really think matters, but that's led by Elk. Plus minus is, again, led by Elk. Actually, the top three are all Chicago players, which I just think demonstrates the chemistry put in and how it doesn't just take good players to be a team. It also takes good teamwork. And, yeah, I think that's good for HHCL. Let's move on to PJHL.
All right, so PGHL teams that will most likely win it all will be, we got Boston, always dynamic team, pretty much always go to the finals. LA, Cup winners, pretty much always go to the finals. Anaheim, which has actually dropped this season.
Yeah, I think, Nice, I mean, they didn't really cut Nice Commando. I think Nice Commando left because he wanted to captain his own team, and then there's this whole thing with Xeronax. I'm not actually really sure. So let's hurry this up. Foss Manx is leading in goals. I think the Boston Bruins this season are really dominant. They're doing better than ever. I think this is their peak. Assists is led by Poi Poi. I'm a bit surprised. Points is, again, led by Foss Manx. Hits is led by Lambent Lights with a shocking 74, considering that there haven't been many PGHL games. And plus minus, we have, again, Foss Manx, showing that Boston is, again, a really good team in passing-wise and stuff like that. Right, that's our time for HHCL Network this week. We'll see you next week, where we'll have a lot more, including the top 5 best HHCL players and a lot more. We'll see you then.